Okay, so Google just dropped something that I had to stop everything and test immediately. It's called Nano Banana 2, and it's powered by Gemini 3.1 Flash under the hood. That means you're now getting better than Nano Banana Pro's quality at Flash speed. We're talking perfect text rendering, storyboard-level character consistency across multiple subjects, real-time image translation into any language, and infographic generation that honestly made my jaw drop. This is not a small update. This is Google saying you don't have to choose between quality and speed anymore. And look, the internet already agrees. Nano Banana 2 just debuted at rank number 1 on the Arena AI text-to-image leaderboard with a score of 1279. It's already beating GPT Image 1.5 high fidelity from OpenAI, which sits at rank 2 with 1247. It's ahead of Nano Banana Pro 2K at rank 3 with 1238 and standard Nano Banana Pro at rank 4 with 1233. So Google didn't just release a new model, they released a model that immediately beats their own previous best and OpenAI's best in the same drop. It's still marked as preliminary since it just launched, but rank 1 out of the gate. That's the energy we're working with. All right, now let me walk you through Google's own showcase examples first, because this is where it gets wild. The first thing they showed was infographic generation, and I've seen a lot of models fail this badly. Nano Banana 2 generates a full water cycle infographic, a glass of water with cotton inside it, evaporation arrows, rain labels, consistent font throughout, and the text is crisp. That's soda territory for image gen right there. Then they showed a triptych comparing cloud types. 3 separate panels, same font across all 3 titles, accurate descriptions under each section. This is the kind of multi-section layout that completely breaks most models, not this one. Then there's the text translation feature. You give it an image with an English signpost and just prompt it to translate into Hindi, and it rewrites the text inside the image. That's localization at 0 effort. Now, the character consistency feature is probably the biggest flex. They fed it 14 different input images: a chicken, a horse, a pig, a house, a jeep, a tractor, all as separate references, and it combined every single one of them into one coherent farm scene with every character and object still recognizable. 14 objects, 1 image, all consistent. That's wild. Then the Fluffy Friends storyboard. 3 input characters, 6 output panels. First they're planning, then building, then the structure is taking shape, and in the final panel, all 3 are sitting inside the finished treehouse. Character consistency is locked across all 6 panels. Previously, even getting one subject consistent across multiple images was hard. Now you're doing it with multiple characters simultaneously. They also showed a misty panoramic aerial shot of a verdant valley, and this one uses the web search grounding feature. The model actually pulls from real-world information to generate your prompt accurately, so it's not just hallucinating from training data, it's grounding itself in real-world knowledge to get the details right. Then they showed the same subject image generated in 8 different aspect ratios with a stylized pop art fashion portrait prompt. The person is identical across all 8, only the aspect ratio and pop art style change. And finally, they showed a pencil sketch comparison, the same prompt given to Nano Banana on the left versus Nano Banana 2 on the right. The left is flat. The right has visible pencil strokes, that dusty graphite texture, even handwritten style text. It's generated in a proper infographic style, and the upgrade is immediately obvious. Okay, now let's get into my own testing, because this is where it gets real. First, I tested its image editing capabilities inside Flow. I uploaded a reference image and gave it this prompt: a hyper-realistic scene of 9 people standing together on the Oscar award stage, cinematic lighting, elegant red carpet atmosphere, golden Oscar statue in the background. Look at what it generated. It pulled all 9 characters from my reference image, removed the helmets off some of them, and converted others into a realistic style. Goku is recognizable but stylized realistically. Some characters fully converted, some partially. It's impressive, but worth noting that uploading images of celebrities or politicians in Flow gets hard blocked. You can't even upload the file. It flags it immediately. So I worked around that. I generated 3 original characters myself, and then prompted a storyboard of 6 images where all 3 are traveling through a jungle and facing dangerous creatures. Look at this. The first image has them in a consistent art style facing creatures and fighting them. English text titles in each panel. The second image shows them walking, climbing, spotting a creature, the girl pointing at it, then fighting 2 more. The third set has 6 scenarios: walking, discovering, battling, all with titles. The style shifted slightly between generations and it's not 100% locked, but the characters are tracking across all 6 panels, 0 shot. That's genuinely impressive for multi-subject consistency. Then I took one of those storyboard images and tested the translation feature myself. I selected the image and gave it a simple prompt: translate the text in the image to Arabic. Look at this. It converted every title in every panel to Arabic and kept literally everything else the same. Same scenes, same characters, same composition, only the text changed. If any Arabic speakers are watching, please drop a comment and tell me if the translation is actually accurate. Now for the infographic tests. I gave it this prompt: hand-drawn whiteboard lecture diagram about biochemistry, marker-style sketch of protein molecules, simple graphs and flowcharts, handwritten notes and arrows, clean white background, organized educational layout. Look at this result. It says biochemistry principles across the top, different diagrams filling the canvas. It genuinely looks like an actual university lecture slide. I don't know much about biochemistry, but visually this is one of the most impressive infographic generations I've seen from any model. Then I ran a restaurant menu prompt: vibrant cartoon food illustration including burgers, skewers, and dessert arranged in a grid, decorative banana leaf border, playful yellow and green color palette, vector art style, includes prices and food descriptions. Look at this. Boxes organized in a grid, banana leaves on the sides. Each item has its own illustration, price, and description. The text is clean. I genuinely don't see mistakes in it. The second generation is slightly off. It separated the burger and text in 2 halves, but the first one is very strong. Then I immediately translated that menu to Spanish. Same prompt format: translate the text in the image to Spanish. And look at this. Left side is the English version, right side is the Spanish one. The 2 monkeys in the illustration are still there. The burgers, the skewers, the entire color palette, everything is exactly the same. Only the text changed. If you're a Spanish speaker watching this, please tell me in the comments if that translation is actually accurate. Now for the celebrity test. Flow hard-blocked me from even uploading any celebrities or politicians' images, so I switched to Gemini, which has slightly looser content filtering. I uploaded 8 portraits of public figures and gave it this prompt: combine the 8 portraits into one cohesive 4K group photo taken during a road trip stop in a desert at golden hour. All 8 should appear as if they traveled together, same clothing style as in their references, but adapted into casual travel outfits. And it actually generated it, which Flow wouldn't even attempt. First attempt was a 1:1 ratio. Elon Musk's eyes were off. The Rock's face wasn't quite right, but the composition worked. I prompted again and added 16:9 ratio in the prompt. The second result is noticeably better. Elon and Sam Altman are chatting to each other. The guitarist is next to them. The overall composition feels more natural and cinematic. Not perfect face accuracy, but for a model that refused to even try this in Flow, this is a real result. I also tried upscaling that celebrity image by re-uploading it and prompting upscale this image to 4K and improve image quality. It claimed to upscale it, but instead changed the Rock's face and messed up the composition. So for actual upscaling, use a dedicated external tool. The model's native generation quality is strong, but upscaling isn't its thing. Then I tried a back view test in Gemini. I uploaded a portrait image and prompted generate the back view of the person in this photo. Flow wouldn't even let me upload it. Gemini accepted it. The result isn't a perfect back view. It's not showing exactly what you'd expect, but it's better than anything I've gotten from Imagen Pro or any other model I've tested on this specific prompt. The second retry actually came out slightly worse, so the first was the better result. Generating edited views like this is still the ceiling for any model right now. And finally, the hardest prompt I know. A full glass of wine with a clock showing 11:15 in the background. Every single model I've personally tested has completely failed. Nano Banana 2 got the clock right. Both generations show 11:15 accurately, but the wine glass is still only half or quarter full. So the clock problem is officially solved. The full glass is still the wall. Progress, but not perfect. Overall, this is one of the most impressive image generation releases I've tested in a long time. The text rendering, the localization, the storyboard consistency, the infographic quality, it all genuinely works. Go try it yourself. It's free in Gemini and in Google Flow. Drop your wildest prompt in the comments and let me know what you get. I'll be doing a deeper dive soon, so make sure you're subscribed. See you in the next one.